Please welcome Tonci, Perusko.
I have to say, I am on board with any man that walks to the cage with System of a Down blaring in the background. What a tune, what a fighter. Tonci Perusko brings with him a professional record of 7 wins against 8 losses, proudly representing Trojan Free Fighters in Pula, Croatia. 7 wins total in his mixed martial arts career, 2 by way of KO or TKO, the rest by way of decision. It must be said that he is coming off a 26-month layoff. His last fight was in Italy in November of 2017. Is a layoff like that going to play any part in his approach to this game? Does that have anything that will impact upon his mindset going into this fight, Kirik?
Phil, that's a debate in mixed martial arts. Is ring rust real? The simple answer to it is yes. It does not help to take 2 years off of your game. However, sometimes it doesn't help to fight every 3 months too, because you've got injuries. It's an axiom in this sport that everybody fights injuries, but there's levels to injuries. So there's some advantages to taking a long layoff, but the disadvantages outweigh them.
As we see there, Tonci Perusko never been KO'd in his mixed martial arts career. Favors a more upright striking style with the most obvious weakness in his game, if we were to shine a light on that, would be his submission game. Out of 8 losses, 5 have come by way of submission, all in the very first round. So that may be something that we see Bojan Kosednar exploiting into this fight.
Kosednar, of course, Phil, is a legend in Slovenia, and absolutely he's going to be looking for those holes in the game and trying to jam into them.
And let's welcome his opponent into the cage. From Ljubljana, Slovenia, please welcome Bojan Zelba Kosednar.
Phil, as you know, I'm a huge fan of ring names. What does Zelva mean?
Zelva, actually, roughly translated, means turtle. So I hope we don't see this young man shell up inside the cage tonight, and I make no apology for that absolutely horrendous pun. Bojan Kosednar, a veteran of Slovenian mixed martial arts, the head coach of MMA Ljubljana, formerly known as Vale Tudo Ljubljana. That's how far back we're going. You do not hear the term Vale Tudo mentioned anymore in the sport of mixed martial arts. Has shared the cage with legendary fighters, guys like Paul Daly, guys like Kazunori Yakoto, guys like Marcin Held, Anton Rasic, widely considered to be a pioneer of mixed martial arts here in Ljubljana. A veteran of 7 WFC appearances, making his WFC debut all the way back at WFC 3 in 2007. What does the veteran Kosednar need to do, Kirik, to get it done here tonight?
I think we alluded to it earlier, Phil. He needs to tie up with his opponent, tire him out a little bit, take it down to the ground, and tap him out.
It must also be said that Bojan Kosednar has 4 wins in his mixed martial arts career by way of submission, 3 by rear naked choke, 1 by guillotine. So it may be interesting if we see Kosednar take the back in this fight.
Bojan Kosednar entering the cage. They call him Turtle, but not because he's a little animal, because this is an armored reptile.
That was nearly as bad as mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues with 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. This fight is brought to you by Brave TV and Ciol.net. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 8 losses. He stands 184 centimeters tall and weighs already 77.6 kilograms. Representing Trojan Free Fighters and fighting out of Pula, Croatia. Give it up for Tonci Perusko. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 11 wins and 13 losses. He stands 173 centimeters tall and weighs already 77.6 kilograms. Representing MMA Ljubljana and fighting out of Ljubljana, Slovenia. Give it up for Bojan Kosednar. Your referee is Emiliano Carosi.
Carrick, I think it's fair to say that the crowd are very much on the side of the local man, Bojan Kosednar. Referee just clearing the cage, getting the cage door shut. Both these men are about to go at it. Here we go.
Bojan Kosednar, red tape on the wrists.
Nice leg kick to open up from Tonci. 25 years old, he is 11 years the junior of Bojan Kosednar. But with age surely comes experience. Big overhand attempt from Bojan. Oh, just shy with that straight shot. Interestingly, it's Tonci who tries to tie up and take the fight to the ground. But Bojan expertly transitions into scarf. Mid-fall, beautiful work from the local man.
Beautiful, he's got the underhook now. Scarf, very problematic pin without a jacket on.
And he's already opened up a little bit of a cut on the left eyelid of Tonci. You can see he may be working for a Kimura. We can see him isolating the wrist. Tonci aware. Bojan for the moment happy to set in side control. We may see him go to knee on belly and transition to mount, but choose a scarf. May look for an armbar. The way he has his hips positioned, he looked to be isolating the right arm of Tonci. Cheeky little knee to the midsection.
Preceded by a nasty little elbow to the other side.
Again, I like the way he's switching his hips. The hips haven't touched the mat yet. He's transitioning from side control to scarf. Tonci trying to wall walk.
There it is, got the figure four set. Wrist maybe getting jammed up by the cage.
Oh, that looks tight. Doesn't quite have the leverage on it because they're so close to the cage, but Kosednar trying to bring Tonci away from the cage. Nice work from Perusko getting up to the feet, but Bojan just uses such strength in on the single.
Phil,
again,
this is power.
Again, transitions into the side control. And you can see there, Tonci's already opened up. Kosednar may be going for the Kimura again. Beautiful little short elbows. Tonci doing the right thing by trying to keep that knee as close as possible to the hip of Kosednar. Trying to leave as little space as possible between himself and the hip of Kosednar. What he needs to do now is get onto his left hip. Turn inside and shrimp and try and claim back half guard. But Kosednar just putting so much pressure, again trying to isolate that arm.
Phil Zelva's got that left knee in very tight. Hard to get half guard with that knee on the hip. Oh!
We may see
He's on the back.
Nice elbow. Big takedown from Kosednar. May try and get the hooks in. There's one. Decides to let it go. Has wrist control. May free up his own left hand to try and land shots. But again, Tonci manages to get back to his feet.
Perusko looking for the standing figure four, looking for that standing Kimura.
Double underhooks. We may see a drag takedown here from Kosednar. Scope here for knees to the thighs as well, should he so choose. But Perusko doing a good job there to battle out of it.
Phil, Bojan clearly a physical specimen. There is a question as to how long those huge muscles can last in the cage.
Well, his last fight in October of 2019, he did go a full 5 rounds, so we know that he does have a gas tank, Carrick. Of course, 5 of his wins have come by way of decision. And on the single.
Excellent takedown, feinted with the hands, drew his opponent's arms up, ducked underneath him, put him on his back, and this is where he wants to be. He secured the underhook and is going to be causing some damage now. It's begun.
And he ran the pipe beautifully on that single, pivoted on the lead leg, taking Tonci down with him. Beautiful wrestling from the local man. Again in that side control position, happy to just land those cheeky little elbows, free him off a little bit. Again, working for that Kimura.
And this time they're off the cage.
There's scope here for him to switch to north-south and maybe try and attack that left arm as opposed to the right. If he can step over the head, that left arm's there for him all day long. Just to land that ground and pound.
I think that's it exactly. I think he is now in his favorite position. He knows exactly what he wants to do here, and that is cause pain. Looking for it.
Really is like a dog with a bone with that Kimura. Potentially head arm triangle. Lets it go, and again, all about those elbows. Tonci trying to do everything he can to get that knee shield across, but we could be seeing the beginning of the end here, Carrick. He's not offering any kind of defense.
Could be seconds away.
Will he be saved by the bench? All over! Bojan Kosednar with the ground and pound finish.
Zelva, the legend, gets another win.
Drinking in the applause of the manic Ljubljana crowd here. Solidifies the position, landed some beautiful ground and pound. Perusko was offering nothing in the way of intelligent defense, forcing the referee to rightly call an end to the bout. You see Tonci's not even protesting there. That's how you know it was a good stoppage. Heavy, heavy ground and pound. It was that one huge uppercut that just came underneath the armpit of Perusko that I think really did the damage.
Peruski's opened up, as you said, not complaining at all.
Was wearing a little bit of a crimson mask there until the cut man was able to get in and clean him up.
Doctor took a quick look at it, determined it was okay. Cut man now cleaning him up. The crowd is roaring in adulation. And let's look at our Green Hill replay. Here we are, we've got topside control, key lock being attempted. That submission hold, of course, can break the limb in a couple of different places. Key lock was denied, and there it was. Top turtle side control, huge shot, lands to the melon, and Bojan Kosednar is victorious. Let's take it up to Carlos Kramer, make it official.
All right, what another explosive fight in this brave WFC historic night. This one comes to an end at 4 minutes and 55 seconds of round one. A TKO due to strikes for your winner. From Ljubljana, Bojan Zelda Kosednar!
Zelda shaking hands with the opposite corner, showing the good character that characterizes a brave cage, and the Irish Thunder.
I'm here with your winner, Bojan Kosednar. Bojan, what does it mean to you to get a win like that right here in Ljubljana?
Dobar večer prvo vsem. Prvo zahvala mojemu nasprotniku. Pred 3 tedni je sprejel borbo. En mesec nazaj mi je moj prvotni nasprotnik odpovedal in ne moreš nobenega najti prazniki. Tonci vzame 3 tedne, se pravi, pogumanje. Vkolikor bi imel priprave, bi bila mogoče moja kri zdaj na tle, pa bi on govoril v mikrofon. Drugače pa čisto hiter, zahvala sponzorjem, oblačila Pitbull West Coast. Damjan Aleš, hvala, v moji knjigi potrjujete, da ste Štajerci dobri ljudje. Imajo shop Murgla Center, kdor želi. Drugi, po moje največja slovenska zgodba o uspehu, proteini.si. Ne vem, če se zavedate, koliko kvalitetni proizvodi po toliko ugodni ceni. Upam, da, ko poudarjajo, kupujemo domače, upam, da se tudi pri športni prehrani kdaj odločite glede na to. Moramo skrb držati, malo nas je. In pa tretje, najboljši sponzor, več kot sponzor, tudi moji prijatelji, Autobook, Autoprodaja. A se bom prav obrnil. Po Celovški do M-puba, levo, pa bolj prva desno. Najbolj fair avtoprodaja v celi Ljubljani. To je naša ljubljanska zgodba o uspehu. Mislim, da imajo akcijo, ukolikor zadržite karto v WFC, pa kupite naslednji teden avto, da vam da vinjeto za ston. To je to. Komu še? Upam, da nam kdo zameril. Pozdrav vsem fantom za zidovi. vem, da so ljubitelji borilnih športov, da gledajo prek Planet TV-ja, navijajo in ven se bo malo zavlekel. Tako da upam, evo Marič, počak, tako da upam, da se boste s pazniki zmenili, da malo podaljšajo oddelek odklenjen. Mislim, da bo šlo. Ja, model, evo.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your winner, Bojan Kosednar!